Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of Foreclosurepedia. We're here in the sultry, humid summer of Tennessee, East Tennessee, Bristol to be specific. We're here doing a HUD initial service, and I want to talk a little bit today about about water heaters. You know, our water heaters today aren't like Grandma and Grandpa's, and one of the most frustrating things that I encounter all the time is attempting to locate the water heater. And if you're young, in your 20s and your 30s, and you're just starting out, you know, they just don't look the same anymore. And so today I'm going to point one of those out to you. Now, all the normal areas we'd look for a water heater would be over in here, perhaps, in the laundry room. We don't see it there, and we don't see it over here in the closet, and well, there's another closet. And just give you a little example of just how ancient this house is. You can see this is that old square D panel that they've had to panel over. And what I notice here is I say, well, there's my pipes. I come in here, and voila! I want to show you about this old water heater. This one here happens to be a Kenmore, and generally when you have one of these old ones, they're going to be right here in the kitchen. And so what I like to do, this is another thing while we're on the same subject. We all get tied into the power tools all the time, but I always like to have the manual available. You just never know when you forgot to charge the battery. But so we're going to come down here. You got two panels. Always going to be the same. You never access this from the top. Don't rip that top off. It makes people like me who have to come behind you really upset, because then we got to replace the whole thing, and there's really no money in it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. What I like to do is just take an old piece of tape like this. Just kind of get it on there. Get that screw locked down, fold it over, and I'll probably take another piece of tape, put it over there. You see, you'll come down there, and probably can't see it as well. Light's kind of bad, but right there it is. And you can see somebody's probably already been in here because they bent that back. You really don't have to do that. You just got to work with it a little bit. But we'll take our old handy hose here. Put it right there. And you can see, no problem. Boom, you're there. You unloosen it right up there on your handle. And that's it. So, like I say, once again, it's just one of those older water heaters. They still make them. They call them apartment water heaters. And that's it. That's all there is to it. We just rig right there. We blow the lines and go forward. So anyway, this has been another edition of Foreclosurepedia. We thank you for tuning in. Remember, on Sunday nights, every Sunday night, 21:30 hours Eastern Standard Time on the Foreclosurepedia Radio Network, we have our podcast. You're more than welcome to submit questions in advance to coo@foreclosurepedia.org. Answer all the questions you have, free of charge, doesn't cost a penny. Doesn't cost a penny. We hope you all have a nice evening, and hope you'll tune in to another edition of Foreclosurepedia. You have a great day.